It's not that long till kick-off, and I haven't even done my intro yet. So yeah, may as well say the team news. Scott Robertson's back on the bench. Jatta's up top this time with Dennis. We've gone to up top. I imagine Iapenda will be in the attacking mid role behind them. We've never beaten these in a league game. We've lost twice and drew twice. We've only ever beaten them in the cup game, which was 2013. Anyways, go on Ox, go on it guys, let's do this. We almost conceded after 20 seconds. Two of their players will have three in the box. Their player power passed the ruler, cross came in. Their player flicked it off. He flicked it, it came off his hand and Bruce managed to smuggle it. So yeah, good start. We're looking for them balls into the channels though, to Dennis and Jatta. This is a game with not much quality. We're not moving the ball very quickly, we haven't really created anything. Apart from their chance within 20 seconds, I don't think they've done much either. They're a hard-working, physical team like a Pete Wild team usually is. I mean, their two players just ran into each other from their own free kick. That says a lot about the game. There's a good chance there for Notts from the corner. Good ball in by Palmer. And it's headed wide. They had a good chance earlier when Graydon was still on goal. Bedeau didn't track him, but his shot was poor and it was easy for Kelly Roos. Apart from that, it's been more of a battle than a game of quality so far. Both teams trying to make use of any sort of possession they can. We've had more of the possession in the last 15 minutes. But apart from a few set pieces, we haven't been able to muster anything clear.
But it's League 2 being very League 2-ish, isn't it? Average really, there's not much quality out there at all today. Plenty of endeavour, but very little actual product. They're marshalling the wings really well, they're stopping any attacking we're doing down the right.
From the press of Matty Palmer and then Tommy Iapenda, who wins the ball back, plays it to Jatta, takes his time in playing it to Dennis, who also takes his time, puts it through the legs of Jay Lynch, and Notts lead less than a minute into the second half. Dennis did excellently there. They were queuing up in the penalty areas. Jatta, Palmer, Iapenda was even waiting for it at the back post. Probably should have been 2-0. Another good chance. Jatta sent through after good hold up play by Dennis. Good flick on. It's saved well by Jay Lynch. Start this off really well. I just know their missed chances are going to come back to hurt us.
Have a cheeky one, there you go.
That was a certain. Came on earlier for Jatta because Jatta looked like he picked up a knock, and now Robertson and Troy all wait on for Iapenda and Dennis, who have both been really good. Iapenda especially. I think he just edges Palmer for the man of the match for us so far. The thing is, we've been sitting back so much, we've been asking for it. Bruce just tipped a free kick over. Don't usually like to comment on West because I look at our team first. I mean, we've sat back for quite a while. Not as much last 10 minutes, but he's doing their best to get them back in this.
Fantastic start to the second half, a lot more pace, a lot more intensity, got a really early goal. Should have got another one, maybe even another two. It looks like we're starting to get a little bit streetwise.
Well, we've done it. With that victory, we have defeated all other current 91 clubs in the Premier League and Football League. and we are one of only 3 teams to have done that, along with Bradford City and Port Vale. This was a League 2 battle, and it was about work rate, and it was about running the ball back, and it was about the scrapping, the dark arts, the ugly side of the game. Now, Fleetwood could have taken the lead in literally 20 seconds. I think here, I can't remember who I say does well. Is it Al Joffrey on Davis to marshal him out the way? And the ball falls to Ennis, and he doesn't really know anything about it, so it just drops to him, and he doesn't really have any time to react. But thankfully, we don't concede. It took us time to get going in the opening 15 minutes, and then we realised we needed to up our work rate to contend with their physicality, how they press out of possession, how they battle, how they are physically. We saw that Elliot Bonds in their midfield was a big influence with how they wanted to play, how they wanted to try and affect the game. And when not just Palmer, I thought Matty Palmer had a terrific game, one of his best games since he's come back from injury. Like, he was everywhere. His energy levels, his work rate was brilliant all game. And once we noticed that Elliot Bonds could be a big thorn in our side all game, Palmer and Iapenda doubled up on him, and we limited him to very little influence throughout the rest of the game. And that was really good tactically by us. Once we stopped his ability to influence what they were trying to do, we stopped their flow. And that was crucial to us trying to turn the game around there at the end of the first half. Not many clear-cut chances in that first half. I know Ryan Graydon was sent through on goal. I thought Jacob Bedeau had a good game, apart from this one bit where he knows Graydon is going to go here. It's the only place he can make a run through on goal, and yet he doesn't track him, but it's a very tame finish, and Kelly Roos has it easy. We started to get into the game near the end of the half. Did we hit the ball? I can't remember. I'm sure we hit the ball in the first half. I think we did. Yeah, I think it was from a set piece. Can't quite remember. Xhaka was close as well from across from the left-hand side. Maybe you should do better. The ball comes in. There's quite a number of players in the penalty area. He gets his head to it and headers it just wide. But we make the best possible start to the second half. We press. Palmer actually starts this. He forces them to go back, which allows Iapenda to intercept that pass that Palmer has already forced them to go back with. And he wins it. He plays Xhaka through. And Matt Dennis is there. Takes his time, composed finish. And he gets his 6th goal of the season. Still the League 2 top scorer as well, may I add. And then we have the chance to go, and we actually have the chance within like 5 minutes to finish the game off. Firstly, Xhaka goes close. Takes too long to make his decision. Cerula's there as well. It gets cut out. We had another chance as well. I can't quite remember who it was. Was it Cerula or Jody? I can't quite remember. Yeah, we had a good chance to make, really just completely finish it within like the first 5 to 10 minutes of the second half. What I don't like is, and I know Pato's mentioned this as well, we start to fall back into our own area. And whilst I thought we managed the game well, we saw out the game quite well, there was just no need to start dropping off into our own half that early. Especially when you've had the chances to extend your lead, you're going to come to rue them missed chances if you do concede. And I know Fleetwood, did they hit the ball? I'm struggling to remember if they hit the ball now as well. There, the shot goes slightly wide, a powerful shot from just outside the area it was. Kelly Roos dropped the ball twice in his own area. My word, that guy scares me. Whenever a cross comes into the box, you can't look. You don't know what's going to happen. You get worried. I thought when Traore came on, out of possession, he was good. Made it difficult for them. Gordon had a chance as well where he did a few step overs like he normally does. Only to fire over the bar, but we saw out the win. Really good to see we can grind out them victories against tough opposition. And Fleetwood, I still think this about us. I struggle to see, we're still trying to do our possession based bit, but also trying to be more direct. Are we trying to do like the ugly side of the game more? Are we kind of more hybrid now of what we've prided ourselves on being over the last few years, possession-based team, but also injecting that little bit of nastiness about us, to that physicality that was missing, the battling qualities that you need to just get out of League Two. I'll work it out eventually. We're nowhere near the finish, Paul, not by a long stretch. But 4 games unbeaten is a very, very positive step. And whilst I don't think we've actually played well for a whole 90, I don't think we've put together a complete performance. We've just got to try and keep going. If you enjoyed the vlog, give it a like, comment down below your thoughts on the game. Stay subscribed if you're subscribed, subscribe if you're new. Be safe, be champions, and as always, toodaloo.